Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. First of all, if you are new here, I post new book reviews almost every single day. So if you're looking for some reading inspiration, if you want ideas on what to read next, if you want to see me review a book that you recommend, if you're looking for reviews on a wide variety of books, then maybe stick around because I post on a wide variety of topics. Now let's talk about today's book, and that is volume 24 in the series Komi Can't Communicate by Tomohito Oda. This is what the cover looks like. It's very blue. We have Komi, we have Tadano, we have Komi's dad back here kind of lurking, and they're going through this aquarium tunnel. I've actually been through one of these aquarium tunnels before. I think it was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm trying to remember. It was very cool, and I like when they let you go through the tunnel, but that's not related to volume 24 of the series. So just as a heads up, I'm going to assume you already know this, but you're watching a review of volume 24 in this series, so I'm going to assume you have a little bit of familiarity with the plot up to this point, and I'm going to assume that you don't mind if I talk about things that happen in the past or maybe things that happen in this volume. So if that for whatever reason bothers you, you haven't read volume 24, then maybe stop this video and watch the review after you've had a chance to read this volume. Volume 24 of Komi Can't Communicate. We are coming off of a very emotional volume 23. Volume 23 in Komi was packed full of feelings. We had a rejection, we had two confessions, we had Komi and Tadano start dating, we had Valentine's Day happen, and Valentine's Day has had a lot of fallout, and things have kind of come to a resolution with the love triangle we were going between Manga and Komi and Tadano, and things have kind of worked out the way that maybe I kind of guessed they were going to work out, because the title of the series is Komi Can't Communicate, not Manga and Tadano find happiness together or something. But I feel like I personally, as I mentioned in my review of volume 23, like Manga as a character, so I really want to see her happy, and I think that ultimately she is going to be okay. I went on a huge rant in my review of volume 23 on the very cliche and overused term power of friendship, but it really is a celebration. Volume 23 is of the love that you can have from your friends and the strength and resiliency you can find in a good friend group, as well as the romantic aspect, which is definitely there. And I feel like this series really celebrates both, which is why I love it so much, because you need both. You want to have a great relationship with a cool guy that you're into, but you also got to have that friend that's going to drive you to the store at midnight to get a pint of ice cream when your boy situation blows up in your face, or your friend is going to rescue you from a bad date, or friends that you can just have a girls' night with wine and a rom-com and yeah, a good time. So you need to have both in your life to have a little bit of balance. At least most people would like to have both in their life to have a little bit of balance. So volume 24 is what I would characterize as the first wobbly steps of dating. Think back to your first relationship. If you have had a relationship at this point, it was probably not 100% smooth sailing. The first wobbly steps of dating can be very weird. Even if you were initially friends with the person that you started dating, now you're dating. No, it's a little weird. Now you've both put the feelings that you have in the open, and even if everyone agrees and they're on the same page like Komi and Tadano are, there's a little bit of awkwardness because this is your first time and you're like, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. So, and for those of you who have not been in a relationship, this is normal, but of course we're reading this in a series, so we're watching it from an outside perspective, so it's a little less awkward to think back on than, of course, maybe your own first relationship. So, in the wobbly first steps of dating, Tadano and Komi now kind of have to refigure out how to interact with each other because, well, they've been friends for 23 volumes. They are now boyfriend and girlfriend, and that is a little different. Tadano has to deal with Komi's father, who can be very overbearing, but in a very loving sort of way. And Tadano's just trying to figure out how to approach and talk to Komi as a girlfriend instead of just a friend, which is a little bit different. We have some fun moments that are reminiscent of, a lot of people's personal experience. We have Komi going out with her friends to find a first date outfit, which is kind of fun, reminiscent of, taking pictures, sending to your friends. How does this outfit look? What do you think about this outfit? Getting ready for a date is always like a fun activity. And I feel like it's a way that you can like involve your friends in something that's not really about your friends. So I like that. And I like that we got to see Komi interacting with her female friends. I really liked that aspect of the book. And then we also had a very funny section on page 90, where Tadano had like pre-prepared. Is it not page 90? 98. I wrote my page numbers down. When I want to mention something, I try to write my page numbers down, but my handwriting isn't always perfect. Tadano's conversation deck, where he has prepared some conversations, and he's already struck out on the first two topics of conversations, which is the weather, her dad, and up next is TV yesterday, breakfast and top culinary experiences, which I feel like, you know, when you go on a date and you're like, I've got my things I'm going to talk about, things I can ask that might be good opening questions. Well, Tadano here has this little, his rookie deck, which includes a lot of fascinating topics. And I feel like it just, again, it goes all into that wobbly first steps of dating feel, where he's not really sure what to talk about, even though he's been talking to Komi perfectly fine, more or less, for the last 22 volumes. But it's different. It's different now, so he's nervous. And it's kind of cute and fun to see the nervous aspect of Tadano come out because, yeah, like I said, he's nervous, and it's cute to see because you can tell that then he really cares, he's really interested and attracted to Komi. So yeah, it all kind of plays into the whole thing. There is another aspect, something else that happens in volume 24, which I feel like might set up future volumes, and that is the end of second year. So now Komi, Tadano, everyone, I think it's the end of second year. Yeah, the third year's graduated, so it's moving into a new school year, which will be their last year of high school. So I'm not sure how far this series goes. I believe, I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on this, I may be completely wrong, but I believe the Japanese series is further ahead. The English series, they of course publish it in Japanese first, and it needs to be translated before it goes into the US market. So I think they're further ahead in the Japanese series. I don't know how far this series goes. I don't know if it's completed yet. I believe volume 24 is the last one that is out right now. I think my sister said the next one comes out in either August or September. So I think I'm gonna have to wait to see where this series goes, but I'm not sure how much further this would go beyond high school, which means we're going into our last year. But I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about what's going on in this series. I've read as far as I could. I'm caught up. I've discussed everything with my sisters who recommended this series to me. And I'm just really happy and excited. And I want to see where this next adventure comes to. I feel like we had like some arcs in the series. We had like Komi making friends. We had like this love triangle that's been going on for a while. And now that that's been concluded, I feel like we're entering the third phase, which is more of a, these are my made-up arcs. This is not official at all. The third phase is like Komi and Tadano as a couple, which I feel like could be really, really cute. But I do like the realism of them not just being like perfectly comfortable with each other right away. It's like the weirdness of an early stage of a first relationship in high school. Like it just feels a little, you know, you're not really sure what to do and it's a little awkward. So I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's sweet. I think it's endearing. I hope it's enduring too. And I'm excited to see where the series goes. As I mentioned, volume 25 is probably going to have to wait a while. If my information is correct, I don't think it's out right now, so I might have to wait to review volume 25. But if you think there's anything else I should be reading in the meanwhile, please leave it in the comments down below. If you have any comments on the series up to this point, your thoughts, your feelings about it, please let me know. I also like to hear about your thoughts and feelings about these books. And other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.